Alright guys, so usually I wake up, I'm in a pretty good mood. But today I saw something that just absolutely, oh fuck man, I can't even do this. I'm so fucking pissed. Okay, so I see this TikTok about this fucking new bundle in Call of Duty, which is probably gonna be like $30 fucking dollars, mind you. And it's literally a unicorn that shits. A fucking shitting unicorn in Call of Duty. I'm just gonna actually, and what the shitting unicorn is one thing, right? That pisses me off to a certain extent. But what really makes me mad about this, and I'm gonna show this. I'm just gonna do a screenshot real quick here. Guys, do you notice anything here? I mean, just take a look at this just for a second. Just take a look at this image. Anything standing out to you guys between these two images here? What we're looking at? On one side we have Call of Duty, the other side we have Fortnite. Pretty much the same fucking skin. Has this game lost all creativity? Did they literally just take this skin from Fortnite, plug it into an AI generator, and say, make this Call of Duty generated? I mean, we are at a point now with Call of Duty where I think they're fucking with us. I think they're just fucking with us. I don't even have the words to describe how much this actually pisses me off, because this game is just so fucking bad at this point. And so, oh man. So, I'm going to, in the background here, I'm going to be playing some Fortnite, because I am not going to hop on Call of Duty right now to get a full gameplay to post. And honestly, this is not anything special from a gameplay perspective. We end up winning the game. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I mean, just listen to my words, because most videos that I make, I have some sort of an outline, some points I want to cover. Today, I'm just going to go on a full-on rant, because I feel like I've been watching so many things online about Call of Duty in its current state, and, as someone that actually really enjoys Call of Duty, enjoys playing the game, and been a fan for a really long time, it is just absolutely devastating to watch this game just actively, really just spit in the face of its community. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a company besides, I don't even know, maybe like internet providers, like airline providers, a company that's just so tone deaf to their end customer. Guys, I don't even know what Call of Duty is anymore. It used to have somewhat of an identity. It used to have a community. And now I don't even know what it's trying to do. I mean, we are literally looking, I see this image, right? This Bright Raider image basically pop up in Call of Duty, and everyone's talking about the unicorn shitting, which, yeah, in itself, it's weird. Whatever, it doesn't necessarily bother me that much. Also, the fact that they're selling this for $30, right, or whatever it is. Guys, there are some people out there that paid $70, $90 for this game to get the black cell, whatever it is. I don't know, a lot of money. And then you have to pay for the, the battle pass if you get the game on Game Pass. And then you're, buying cosmetics. I mean, they are just trying to squeeze every last penny out of us. And the fact that there's so much blatant cheating in this game, there's people hopping around console with Cronus Zens. Guys, if you don't think Cronus Zens are a problem, if you don't think cheating, hacking is a problem in this game, you are just absolutely ignorant. You are fucking dumb. You are stupid. Look, I encourage you to go online. Type in Cronus Zen on Amazon, GameStop, on their own fucking website. Try to buy it. Guess what? They're sold out everywhere. Think about how much money this company is making for literally selling devices that help you cheat on console. Basically, that's what it is. It's aimbot for console. They are selling out these devices, and from my knowledge to my knowledge, basically Call of Duty has no countermeasure for these devices. So not only is there blatant cheating in Call of Duty that is running rampant, if you go to look at the ranked leaderboards, basically everyone at the top is cheating. There's no one out there that's like a legitimate player. Now, I haven't played ranked. I haven't looked at it in a while, so maybe things have changed. Doubt that they have, but, you know, cheating in Call of Duty is at an all-time high. So, you know, that's a problem, right? And now you have all these devices that are being sold that essentially help people cheat in the game, and they're not getting patched. This company, it's so successful, it's so good, that you can't even go to the fucking website and buy it right now. This is insane, guys. So, I don't know. The state of Call of Duty in its current form is just absolutely despicable. I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. You know, it's so bad. And so, like I mentioned, I'm going completely off script today. It's just full on ranting. And I wanted to, you know, just express some of my thoughts about this whole skill-based damage thing. Yeah, and I know I keep harping on this, and I might just become the channel where, you know, all I talk about is skill-based damage until it actually gets fucking addressed by Activision, which the fact that they haven't said anything about it up to this point is telling in itself, right, guys? If it's not in the game, come out and say that it's not in the game. Simple as that. I feel like that's all the evidence that we need at this point. You know, there's so many people that have this collective experience. There's so many people at this point that are commenting, this feels real. This is in my games. I feel nerfed. I go on a 5-kill streak and I start shooting nerf bullets. Guys, that's the evidence. I'm sorry, but people's experience, if I were to run a poll, and I might actually run a poll, I think this is a fucking great idea because, you know, a lot of the criticism that I've gotten in my last video is that it wasn't scientific enough, I didn't control for enough variables. Well, okay, let's just run a poll. Let's run a poll. How many people do you feel like, just yes or no, do you feel like skill-based damage is in the game? And then I put into another section, what's your KD? What's your win to loss? What's your score per minute? Guys, and I may, like I mentioned in my last video, I would love to be wrong about this. I actually would love to be wrong about this because maybe it does just come down to this game is fucking terrible and the desync in it, the connection issues are worse than ever. Maybe that's the case, whatever. There are patents out there that actually exist. They exist that Call of Duty can use to put skill-based damage in the game. So, there's patents that exist. That's a fact, right? They haven't addressed it. That's also a fact. They've addressed around the subject. They said something about erroneous blood damage, splatters happening when you're shooting at someone and you're on target, but you're actually not. You're actually not. They are just gaslighting us at this point. This is just textbook gaslighting. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think or say anymore. I want to keep running tests. The goal of this channel really at this point is to come out with something so concrete that people cannot deny it. That's what I want to do. I think my last video that I ran, it wasn't perfect by any means, but I think it was a good jumping off point, and I want to refine the study or the analysis a little bit more to come to more of like a concrete conclusion on it. But I think with everything considered in the way that they're acting, I mean, guys, look at this. Like, they're literally just repackaging Fortnite skins at this point and selling them. They are selling them for $30 fucking dollars. How stupid do they think we are? Guys, this is not Fortnite. This is Call of Duty, Black Ops, right? Like, this game has no soul left to it. And I know there's so many YouTubers out there and people in the comment section too, I'm sure, are agreeing that there is no soul left to this game. The soul in Call of Duty is completely gone. They care about one thing and one thing only, and that is money. Money, 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 money. This is a $1 billion company now. And, man, it just fucking sucks to see that this game that everyone used to play and everyone used to have fun, and guys, I can't even play with my friends anymore because every time I get into a lobby with my friends, or I ask my friends to party up, they don't want to join because my account puts them into lobbies that makes it unenjoyable for them. And if you think that me just saying that is just like an ego trip or something, fine, whatever. Have that opinion. Great, have that opinion. But this is the reality of the situation. There are literally people that I am friends with, that I used to play Call of Duty with for years, that will not play with me anymore. Because whenever we squad up, we get put into lobbies that are incredibly sweaty. And that fucking sucks. I used to be able to get off work. I used to be able to get off school, play with my friends, not have any issues, random experience. Now, whenever I log in, it feels like I'm at the fucking casino. It feels like I'm at the casino. It feels completely rigged. And I know that feelings don't matter when it comes to the data, right? We need data to prove every single, we need data to prove that skill-based matchmaking is in this game. We're never going to get the data. We're never going to get conclusive enough data. We don't have the code for the developers. Guys, the data is our collective opinion. If enough people have a collective opinion, or if enough people are observing something happening in the game, enough clips are coming out where it's fucking weird. This is never, to my knowledge, I don't think this issue has ever happened in any other Call of Duty, so call me a fucking conspiracy theorist, because I probably am, and honestly, I definitely lean into the conspiracy side of pretty much everything. I fucking love people like Alex Jones. I am definitely more of, and I've always been this way, I've always been the conspiracy guy when it comes to basically anything political or in this world. But whenever a company like Activision gets to the point where it's a billion-dollar company, that's when, the shady stuff actually starts happening. And this is not this is not just a gaming thing, right? This is like real world, the bigger companies get, the more greedy they are. And I think that Call of Duty has gotten to a point where they just don't really care about the community anymore. I think that's what it just really comes down to. They care way more about the dollar signs, and as long as the dollar signs are going up, and nothing else really matters, right? They have enough people playing the game that will always play the game no matter what, to run a successful enterprise for probably the next, however many years, until people just stop playing the game altogether, and then they'll come out with something else, so I don't even know what the point of this video is. I'm just kind of ranting at this point, but I wanted to just come out with something, put something out there that is just like my raw emotions, rather than, sitting down, looking at like an outline of a video and points that I want to cover, and, taking a look at this game from like a data perspective, because I do want to do that. Absolutely. I definitely want to do that, because I'm pretty determined to actually get to the bottom of what's going on here. And like I mentioned, it could just be bad servers. It could just be bad netcode. It could be the fucking desync. I don't know. But what I will say is, when I play a game like Fortnite, as you can see here in the background, I don't feel like my account's getting nerfed. When I miss a bullet, I feel like I miss a bullet. When I get hit markers, whenever I shoot at someone on target, I feel like I get hit markers. Whenever I'm playing people that are better than me, I feel like I'm losing because they are better than me. I do not feel the same way whenever I play Call of Duty. So, yes, that is a completely subjective opinion, and I completely understand that. But when there's enough people out there that are having the same subjective opinion, you're seeing the fucking player count go down on Steam. Granted, that is a small sample, but I think it is indicative of the overall player base. Because if one platform's going down, then you would probably think that Xbox is going down, PlayStation is going down. Also, guess what? This has been covered by, Blame Truth and a lot of other YouTube commentators. They don't show the player count anymore. Why don't they show the player count anymore? Every Call of Duty that I remember growing up always showed the player count on the main screen, at the bottom left. 100,000 players online, 200,000 players online. Why don't they do that anymore? Fortnite does it. Pretty much every other game does it. Why aren't they showing it? They have something to hide. That is really what it comes down to. Call of Duty has something to hide. They are not addressing issues that are very obviously present in the game. They are releasing fucking AI-generated slop. They are literally copying other games at this point. It's so shameless what they're doing at this point. It is literally a fucking slap in the face to everyone that plays this game. And yes, I am fucking heated in this. And I don't know why this set me off. more than anything else. It's actually kind of funny that just this skin, this package that's coming out is the one thing that kind of pushed me over the limit. But yeah, man, it's pissing me off. I cannot play this game anymore, and I will play it for scientific purposes only, but I am not going to play this game anymore. I will play Fortnite FPS. I will play Fortnite Ballistic because it's fun. It's fun. They have a ranked mode where you can go and play with people with similar skill and sweat. They have an unranked mode where you can go and play casually, maybe with some friends that are lower skill. You get the opportunity to play with different people and have a good time. Where if you play Call of Duty, everyone that you play with feels like it's a fucking rigged experience. Guys, and it's not just skill-based matchmaking either. So, I don't know how many chess players there are out there, but if you play online chess, there's something called like an ELO rating, right? Where you get matched with someone at a similar ELO. So if you're at 1,000 ELO, you get matched with 1,000 ELO players. You're at 600, you get matched with 600. So whenever you're playing chess, it's a fair game. So if you lose, you know why you lost. You can go watch a replay. Oh, I made a blunder there, whatever. It doesn't feel rigged when you beat. It has skill-based matchmaking inherently in the game because you're playing with people that are very, very similar skills. It doesn't feel rigged though. Call of Duty is completely different. No, it feels rigged. Even though there's skill-based matchmaking, there's something else that feels wrong with the game. So, yeah. Gaming is supposed to be fun. At the end of the day, it's supposed to be fun. And I love gaming. It's my favorite hobby. And honestly, I really like doing this content creation thing as well. I like posting TikTok videos. I like going live. I like playing with friends. They are ruining that experience for me. Call of Duty has ruined that experience for me, for the most part. So I'm completely done. I'm done playing Call of Duty for the most part, with the caveat that I will go in, I will run tests to try to, expose Activision for the fucking shady ass shit that they're doing. But it's just like, I think the main point of this video, and I know it's been extremely all over the place, my ADHD, I just let it loose today. I wanted to just come out with something that's just completely raw, unscripted, and I think the point that I'm trying to make with all of this is Call of Duty has ruined the gaming experience, not only for high skill players, because look, I'm not the fucking best Call of Duty player. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm like, Call of Duty's ruining it for the, the higher end of the bracket, and oh yeah, I'm the best Call of Duty player, and I just don't want to. No, I'm not that good. I have like a 1.8 KD, right? It's not like the best, but I'm watching my friends that are lower skilled also quit the game. How did I miss that shot there? Do y'all see that? How do I miss that? Anyways, so I'm not the best Call of Duty player by any means. I'm a good Call of Duty player. I've been playing for over a decade, but I do pretty well in the lobbies that I play in. But the point I'm trying to make is it's not just ruining it for me. It's not just ruining it for YouTubers that are trying to get content, trying to get good gameplays. Because I think at this point, people actually follow YouTubers. They follow content creators for their personality more than their gameplay. I think back in the day, people were looking for like the craziest gameplay, 100 kills, nukes, all that. I think at this point, people have kind of like saw past this because as games become more and more rigged, that kind of stuff becomes less impressive because there are ways to kind of manipulate the gameplay. You can 2-box, you can reverse boost, use VPNs, and basically anytime you get a good gameplay, people are going to accuse you, or a good clip, people are going to accuse you of that, so it becomes less and less impressive as time goes on. But just the overall like gaming experience has deteriorated to a point where like I'm not having fun, my lower skill friends are not having fun, the people that are better than me are not having fun. Who the fuck is having fun playing Call of Duty right now? Can you raise your hand, please? Anyone? Is there anyone out there that's actually having fun playing Call of Duty? And I think the people that are having fun playing Call of Duty are probably the people that are like addicted to TikTok. They have TikTok brain. They have the brain that is suited for the algorithm to please them. And I think people that are kind of more maybe like casual gamers or maybe, older players that are just kind of sick of this, they can kind of, they feel the manipulation more because think about it. Like, let's say you're like an iPad kid, you're a Gen Z kid, you're, You were born basically staring at screens. You may have a different opinion on Call of Duty because you're so used to this algorithm kind of like messing with your brain from like a very young age. Like you're kind of used to it. But I think people that are a little bit, maybe older, my age, 28, in their 20s, that have been playing video games for quite some time. Those are the people that are really kind of sick of this bullshit. And I think it's because we actually remember what a good game feels like. Because the people that are playing now, that are a little bit younger, they have the TikTok brain. They don't really know what a good game actually feels like. And so, yeah, I mean, I think that's the point I'm trying to make. It's just not fun for everyone anymore. And I think people are starting to wake up to it. So hopefully, I don't know. Maybe it'll change, maybe it won't. But I'm just hoping to God that, like, something comes out in the near future that everyone can enjoy. But yeah, black screen. That's basically it. See y'all later.